Okay, to start today, get into child's pose. Down on the ground, sit back on your knees, butt on your heels, reach forward, and we're going to reach side to side 8 times each way. So get that going on your own. As you're flowing through this back and forth, try to get a little bit deeper into your lats, reach a little bit farther each side. All right, one more thing to focus on throughout the entire workout today. Since we're taking a little bit easier in terms of cardio, focus on taking deep breaths in. Feel the breath push your diaphragm down. Feel your core engage, especially at that bottom position of the engagement as you take the deep breath in. And you're holding, feel that tightness. Feel how you create that 360-degree brace all the way around, keeping your spine nice and safe, rib cage nice and tight, core nice and tight. Next one, world's greatest stretch, 6 on each side. Stepping your foot up next to your hand, rotate up towards the ceiling and switch. 6 on each side. Even in this stretch, try to find a pattern of breath that works for you. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Once we get 6 on each side, standing back up, we're going to do an inchworm for 5. Reaching down to your toes, keeping your legs as long as you can. If you need to, bend your knees so you can get forward onto the ground. Walk yourself out into a high plank, and then walk back. Again, trying to keep your hamstrings long. Try to keep your core tight at the same time. All right, we're going for 5. All right, once we finish that, come on down. Lay down on your mat. Now either you can do a sphinx with your forearms on the ground or up into a seal. Try to keep your shoulders away from your ears, not sinking into your shoulder blades. Push up, and we're holding for 30 seconds. It's a great position to get a couple neck rolls in too, if you'd like. All right, sit back onto your heels again. And child's pose, lat stretches, 8 on each side, one more time.
Let's see
Remember, trying to find your breath. Big pattern.
I'm an itch that they can't scratch, they sick of me. But hey, what else can I say? I love LA, cause over and above all, it's just another day. And this one begins where the last one ends. Speak of where we left off and get smashed again. I'll be damned, just fuck around and crash my Benz. Driving around with a smashed front end. Let's cash that one in. Grab another one from out the stable. The Monte Carlo, El Camino, or the El Dorado. The hell if I know. Do I want leather seats or vinyl? Decisions. Garage looks like precision collision. Or Mako. Beats weight like Waco. Just keep the bass low. Speakers away from.
All right, once you finish those 8, world's greatest, 6 on each side.
Money in the thing when you party with me is what we into. Simple. We all out of control like we believe. From the napalm, the bomb, the dawn, I'm King Kong, get rolled on. Wrapped up, your brain gone, I'm so calm. Through Vietnam, bring me along. Bring me Sean Dawn, burn everyone, do what you want.
Okay, inchworms for 5. Standing up, stretching out your hammies, walk yourself out, sit back.
Give me 2 shoes, I say move, a bitch move. Let your body waddle, don't act like a zombie mom, you just hit the lotto. Bitches hopping in my car, got a rotten shotgun, and no not one of them got clothes. Now where's the rubbers? Who got the rubbers? I noticed there's so many of them in this video. Many of us, and ladies love us. My posse's kicking up dust. It's on to the break of dawn, and we're starting to start it from dust.
All right, and then the last one, seal or sphinx, for 30 seconds. All right, go ahead with that, guys. I need to grab something. All right, sorry, my phone's almost dead, so gotta get the timer out. Okay, you guys can stand on up. First thing we're doing, single leg standing hold. 30 seconds on each leg. All right, let's get into position. I'm starting on my left leg. Doesn't matter which one you want to start on. Standing up, pick your knee up to your chest, and then holding. There we go. So while you're here, with your eyes open, thinking about your pelvis, thinking about your knee, thinking about your foot. Are you rolling onto the outside of your foot? Are you on the inside of your foot? Do you feel any pressure on the outside of your knee? Are you dropping your hip at all? Pushing your hip back to the side? If so, try to pick it back up. Roll your shoulders back. Keep your sternum high. And rest. All right, guys, if you are not shoeless, please take your shoes off now. We're not going to be jumping around a whole bunch, so you're not going to hurt your feet. But I do want you to be able to feel the floor with your toes. So you take your socks off, too, if you're comfortable with that. That'll also keep you from sliding anywhere. Grab with your feet, just using what you naturally got. A couple seconds more. If you want to take your shoes off, well, please take your shoes off. Then onto the other leg, knee up, and we're holding for 30 more. Same thing on this side. Now, thinking about your pelvis. Are you sinking onto your lower back? Reaching up with your chest? Can you pull your pelvis under? Pull your chest down? Knit your rib cage together while keeping your sternum high. Shoulders staying back. Nice, strong pose here. Again, focus on that breath. Where's it going? And rest. All right. Now, back to the other leg. We're going to close our eyes this time. So, take this time. Start to feel your body, understand all those different points we talked about. Knee up, ready? 30 seconds. Here we go. Thinking about your hip, thinking about how you're stacking your pelvis. Your lower back collapsing. Are you able to keep your core tight? Is your hip flexor feeling tight? How's your knee? How's your ankle? Are you able to grab the ground with your toes? Does that help you stay any more stable? All the while, in and out. Deep breaths. And rest. Switch sides. Ready, go. And rest. All right, guys, next up, we come down into a high plank. Now, we're only going to be here for 30 seconds, so while you are here, focusing on keeping your glutes engaged, your shoulders pushed away from your ears, not collapsing your shoulder blades, not sinking onto your back, trying to keep your quads and glutes squeezed at the same time. Down into the high plank position. If high plank isn't for you, drop down onto your forearms. If you are having trouble feeling your lower core, onto your forearms, drop your knees about an inch off the ground, and then tuck your pelvis underneath. Pick any of those variations. Now it's going to be all of these exercises. I want you guys to focus on squeezing as hard as you can. Again, we're not going to do a ton of cardio today, so this is where the effort's going to come from. All right, high plank if you want, low plank if you want. Ready? 30 seconds. Here we go. Squeezing hard. All right, squeeze while you can take those deep breaths. Learn how to do both. Got to be able to breathe with the core brace. 15 seconds left. Squeeze it tight. Squeeze it. All right, come on down. We have somebody else. Okay, come on in. All right, next one. Superman, I want you to have your hands behind your head for this one. Lifting your chest up off the ground, squeezing your shoulder blades back behind you. Again, keeping your shoulders down and away from your ears. See if you can squeeze into those middle traps and middle of your back. So I don't want you up here. Upper traps should not be too engaged here. Keeping it nice and low. Ready? 30 seconds. And go ahead. All right, try to feel your shoulders here. Is one higher than the other? Try to get them even. Hold one down if you have to. Squeeze your back. Squeeze it. And rest. All right. This one's going to be a little bit tougher. I want you to have your feet wider apart up onto one hand for a plank. If this isn't happening for you, stay with two. Just do 30 seconds, then rest, and then back up for 30 seconds. Again, keeping your core as tight as possible, not dropping your shoulder into your shoulder blade, not sinking onto your lower back. If you have to, always reset. Don't try to force it if you're starting to feel your back arch like so. Okay, 30 seconds. Up on one arm. Ready? Go. 15 seconds left. Okay, rest. Come on down. Now we're going to do the other arm. Take another deep breath in between these exercises. Okay, get yourself ready. Up on the other arm and go. And rest. All right, were you able to breathe deep during those? We're going to do a couple of them again. Trying to keep that breath going. All right, standing back up, eyes closed, one leg, ready, and go. Keep breathing deep. 3, 2, 1. Ready? Switch sides. Go ahead. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, Superman hold again. Arms behind the back, pulling your shoulders down, squeezing those shoulder blades together. All right, let's bring it down. 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, go ahead. All right, squeeze a little bit harder this time. Pull up a little bit higher. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, next one. Single arm high plank, or do 2 arms, do a regular plank. As long as you're continuing to work, continuing to squeeze your core, keeping everything tight, keeping your spine nice and safe. Pick an arm, ready, go. Fifteen seconds. And rest. Come on down. Switch sides. Ready? Go. Deep breaths here. Ten seconds. All right, and rest. Okay, standing up. Last part of balance, then we'll get into a little bit of core. Drawing that clock again. If you were here last time we did this, I'll demonstrate and then we'll get into it. Staying on one leg, reaching out in front of you as far as you can. light tap on the ground. You're not putting your foot down. All the balance is done with that back leg. From there, out to the top right corner, out to the side as far as you can. Back, diagonally backwards, straight backwards, and across behind your body. All right, so we're going hitting all those spots on one leg, then we'll go to the other one. Try to bend into your knee, then into your ankle. Use your hip as well. Everything working. Keep that balance. Keep challenging your balance. All right, starting by reaching across your body. Might not have said this one. Ready? Go ahead. Reach across, back up, out in front, back up, diagonally to the front right, back up, side, back up, backwards to the right, back up, straight back, back up, and around behind, back up. All right, switch sides, reach across, back up, out in the front, back up, diagonally to the left, back up, straight out to the side, back up, diagonally backwards, back up, straight back, back up, round behind, back up. All right, one more time each side. Pull it up, reach across your body, back up, straight out in front, back up, diagonal, back, sideways, back. Try to reach a little bit farther, diagonally backwards, back up, straight back up, behind your body, back up. Switch legs, last time, do your best go, cross in front, back up, straight out in front, back up, out to the front left, straight out to the side, diagonally backwards, straight backwards, and reach around behind, and then back up. Okay guys, got a bit of core work this one here. I'm going to do each 3 times. Each exercise is going to be 30 seconds. Some of them we're going to do on one side and then the other in quick succession, and then we'll switch to the next work. First one is going to be a high plank bird dog. Now, arms, feet and arms wide apart, single arm, single leg, 30 seconds, then we'll switch, 30 seconds. We'll do those right in a row, no break. Then we'll do a dead bug hold. So, dead bug position, back nice and flat to the ground. Should not have any part of your back come off the ground during this exercise. That's key to making sure that you're working the front of your core and not putting any pressure on your back. So, from here, lift your legs and arms up. We will be opposite arm, opposite leg, lowering as far as you can, without letting any part of your back off the ground, holding for 30 seconds, and then the other one for 30 seconds. Those 2 will also be in succession, then we'll rest. Final one will be a tall Copenhagen, 30 seconds. So you can either do this on your hand, or you can do it down on your forearm. You'll have your bottom leg up. You'll be holding there. If that is not in your wheelhouse, try to stay with both feet, either on your forearm or on your hand. And in addition, if you need, put one foot in front, put your hand in front. This will still put some pressure on your obliques. That's the part we're trying to work right now. All right, and we'll do those 2 in quick succession. We'll have to have a transition phase, so it won't be right away. And then last one will be 2 leg lower. From here, drop your legs as close to the ground as you can, keeping your core tight again, back staying nice and flat to the ground, holding 30 seconds. All right, guys, high plank, bird dog. If this bird dog is not for you, start by just reaching one arm and one leg out, or just one leg, or just one arm. Pick a variation that challenges you but is within your control. All right, this one's going to be tough. High plank bird dog, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go ahead. One arm, one leg up off the ground. 15 seconds.
Watch it if you dare. You see a politician and you start to pull your hair. But it's a two-dimension, see, there's really nothing there. You want to tell them what you think they fucking
And switch. Right into it. Into the next one.
Making noises in the crowd. All in the way that you use it. You love it so much now.
15 seconds. Rest. Next up, dead bug hold. 30 seconds. Each opposite arm and leg. Feet up in the air. Hands up overhead. Up, lower, opposite arm, opposite leg. As far as you can. And holding. That opposite knee. Try not to let it come in past 90 degrees. This will take a little bit of pressure off your core. Try to keep it right over your hip. 15 seconds. Deep breaths. Force that core nice and flat to the ground. Reset if you have to. And switch. Keep breathing, nice and deep. 15 seconds left. Three, two, one. Come on up. If you're starting to feel any back pain, put a towel underneath your lower back. Put one of your hands on your lower back. Keep your leg up a little bit higher. We're not looking for any sort of pain in the back. Everything should be on your anterior front of your body. All right. Tall Copenhagen's, 30 seconds each side. Get set up. Pick up that inside leg, and we're holding. Pick up that bottom, I guess you say. "15 seconds. Three, two, one. Come on down. Transition to the other side. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, as we're trying to keep our core nice and steady, taking deep breaths, pulling your pelvis forward, not sinking back into your hips. Squeeze your glutes forward. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. 2-leg lower hold. Lower your legs as close to the ground as you can comfortably without losing any of that core brace. All right, one final deep breath. In, hold, out, and brace. Here we go. "15 seconds. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right, 30 seconds of rest. High plank, bird dog, coming up next. All right, 15 seconds. All right, plank bird dog coming up in 3, 2, 1, go. Fifteen seconds. And switch. Fifteen. And rest. Dead bug hold. Opposite arm. Opposite leg. Ready? Deep breath in. Legs in the air. Arms in the air. And lowering. Then we hold. Find your breath. Deep breaths. Don't let that opposite leg sink in. Feel in the core. Nice and steady. 10 seconds. And switch. If you're fatiguing, pick your leg up a little bit higher. Make sure that pressure stays in the front. 15. Three, 2, 1. Rest. All right, tall Copenhagen. 30 seconds each side. If you're having trouble, if you're starting to feel your back, starting to feel your hips collapse in, go down to your forearm, go down to 2 legs. Make sure you can keep your core nice and straight. Nice long line from your head down to your feet. All right, pick a side, any side. Tall Copenhagen coming up in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Ten seconds left. Switch. Quick transition. Get to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Left. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, next one. Leg lower hold. 30 seconds. This is the last part of this session. Last exercise, and we're moving on. Ready? And hold. If this is easy for you, try pulling your toes in. Curl your toes back towards you. Reach long through your heels. Flex your quads. Pick your head up a little bit. Squeeze through your abs. Give them a good poke. Make sure they're staying hard. 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, guys, coming up. 3 rounds. 4 if we're feeling crazy. We have a Tabata. 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off. First, we're gonna work the glutes. Glutes are a part of your core. Core is from here to about here. Glutes are a huge part. If your glutes are unstable, your whole body will be unstable. Glute bridges. So, from here, slowly. These are, again, and we're working everything super controlled today. Squeeze your hips up. Make sure you have a full squeeze. Rotating your pelvis first, then one vertebrae at a time. Squeeze as hard as you can at the top, then lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Working for 30 seconds. Squeezing those hips as hard as you can. Next one, wall sit. Up against the wall. Keeping your entire back flat. That's going to be the hardest part here. Shoulders back, lower back, nice and flat. Stand as low as you can. 30 seconds. Perfect push-ups. This is the third exercise. Take them nice and slow. Elbows about 30 degrees off your shoulders, not up here. About down here, nice and slow. Pinching your shoulder blades together. Should feel a little bit of lat working, a little bit of outer chest. So nice and slow. Glutes engaged, not sinking your lower back at all. These are not Instagram push-ups. These are perfect push-ups. Next up, core brace squats. Now these are not going to be terribly challenging on your legs. I want them to be challenging on your core. From here, make sure your pelvis is not extended. It's tucked under. Squeeze, deep breath at the top of each rep. Hips hinge back forward, then knees start to bend. Keeping that core brace nice and tight. The common mistake everybody does is once they start getting lower, their chest starts dumping down, they lose control of their back, and then their pelvis tucks under. Feel those out for yourself. We're going to be going 30 seconds, nice and controlled. Deep in, hips back, drop, slow, even slower than that. Another point to make. I talked to Jen about this earlier today. Your shoes are off so you can feel the ground. Grab with your toes. Feel how that creates the arch in your feet, drives your knees outward. You're focusing on gripping with your feet, engaging the inside of your legs, your adductors, holding everything tight, squeezing it as we come down and back up. Starts with your feet, guys. It's the first point of contact with the ground. All right, next up, high plank. Now, either we're going to hold this 15 seconds on each side. You can either hold with your knee up next to your shoulder, or just up in the air, or you can just hold 30 seconds in a regular plank. Up to you. I'll give you the 15-second count and change sides. Then, last one, penguin. If you haven't done this one, looks like this. Hands by your side. Pick your head up as high as you can. Squeeze into the front of your core. Rotate. We're going slow again, guys. We're going real slow. Touching each foot. 30 seconds. Keeping that core nice and tight. Not flying through this. This is nonsense. This is getting nothing done. Nice and tight through the core. Everything's braced. All right, guys. So we have 3 rounds of each of those. 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We will do 3 rounds, see how we feel. Maybe add in a 4th. Any questions, ask them now. Otherwise, all right. 3, 2, 1, glute bridges. $15 seconds. Squeeze your hips high. Get those glutes contract. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Wall sit. Perfect form. Back flat against the wall. Chest high. Nice and controlled. Everything. Perfect alignment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink down. Brace your core. Shoulders back. We're holding. Now, as you're bracing your core, especially here, this is a great chance to practice keeping the core braced while you breathe in and out. Keep those breaths deep while keeping your core tight. A little bit harder on the exhale. That's where we're looking to get better. 3, 2, 1. One up. All right, perfect push-ups coming up next. Get as many as you can in, keeping them perfect and controlled and slow. Not worried about reps, worried about form today. Core is tight, spine is neutral, glutes are engaged. 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Shoulders are not coming up next to your ears. Should be moving the whole time. Don't rest. 10 seconds. Don't rest unless you have to reset. 3, 2, 1. All right. Braced squats are next. Feet just past shoulder width apart. Find a space for your toes, pointed out. That allows you to drop into your hips. Deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. Grab with your toes. Squeeze everything nice and tight. Hard as you can. Keeping your core braced, 10 seconds. Make it challenging for yourself. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, high plank, knee tuck. Pick a side you want to start with. Have that knee up next to your shoulder, or just have your foot up off the ground. It is up to you. Just keep your core tight. All right. I'll tell you when to switch in 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Ready? And switch. Rest. Okay. Slow penguin is next. Alternating between each side. And like I always say, effort determines results. Should be hard. 3, 2, 1, go ahead. All right, keep your chest up off the ground as high as you can. Feel your core squeeze. 15 seconds left. Rotating side to side, nice and slow. Feel how you come to your toe. Squeezing your oblique. Keeping your core, middle of your core, your abs tight through the middle. Squeeze the oblique on the other side. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we have 45 seconds of rest. I don't know if we terribly need it, but we're gonna take it. Want to make sure every rep is perfect. Getting back into those glute bridges next. If you are finding these to be too easy, if this is not challenging for you yet, if you feel like you have a perfect pelvic rotation, and squeeze your hips up and squeeze your butt at the top perfectly, just hold it at the top. That'll be a little more challenging. Otherwise, keep practicing one vertebrae at a time, coming up off the ground. We have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go ahead. You might find that as you come up, your knees want to push apart. Keep them tight together. You feel how that'll work your adductors, excuse me. Always mix those two up. Less than 15. Squeeze hard, squeeze high. 3, 2, 1, rest. Wall sits coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Deep breaths, pushing down into your core. Do your diaphragm work. Keep your knees tight together. Back nice and flat against the wall. Push your head against the wall too, if that's a little more challenging. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. All right, perfect push-ups. Come down to the ground, 5 seconds. Push-ups. Perfect control. Ready? Go. Feel your shoulder blades pinch together. Feel your lats working. Squeezing your glutes. Keep your pelvis tucked under. Not losing any core control. And rest. All right, brace squats. Give yourself a challenge. Grab as hard as you can with your toes. Keeping your knees from moving at all as you come down into your squat. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Go ahead. Hips back first. Sink down. Knees come forward. Feet are gripped. Challenge yourself. 10 seconds. Rest. High plank. Knee tucked up to your shoulder. Whatever version you feel like doing. As long as you're working hard, give yourself a challenge. It's okay. All right. I'll give you that 15-second count to switch sides. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, switch in 3, 2, 1, switch. Try to pull your knee up a little bit higher. Feel that oblique. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, slow penguin. Last one for this round. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Side to side. Nice and slow. Nice controls. My phone might have died. We'll see. Music's still playing, so something's happening. All right. My phone's dead, so 3, 2, 1, rest. We're only going to wait 20 seconds this time, then we're going to get back into glute bridges. 10 seconds left. Glute bridges. Getting ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. 30 seconds. $15. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 20 seconds. Then we're into wall sit. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Entire spine flat against the wall. Sink a little bit lower if you can. 15 left. Three, two, one up. Perfect push-ups. Coming up. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. $15. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Brace squats coming up. All right, perfectly tight core. Nice flat back. Go ahead. Grab with your toes. Feel the inside of your legs bracing. Rest. High plank, knee tuck. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Reach long with that back leg. Make sure your hips are not in the air. And switch. Three, 2, 1, rest. Slow penguin. Hitting up as high as you can. You want to make it even harder. Reach your legs out in front. Keep your feet off the ground too. Getting up to you. Ready? And go. Nice and slow, controlled. Ten seconds left. And rest. All right. Guys, if you got to go, feel free. We're going to do one more round otherwise. In 10 seconds, glute bridges. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Nice and controlled. 15 seconds. and rest. All set next. Three, two, one, go ahead. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Keep that wall nice and flat to your back. Your core braced. Keep breathing deep. Three, two, one, rest. Perfect push-ups. Three, two, one, go. Fifteen seconds. Three, two, one, rest. Last time, brace squats. Get it up. All right. Find something you can squeeze a little bit harder than you have before. Maybe it's your glutes, maybe it's your quads, maybe you're grabbing your feet. Ready? Go. Rest. All right, two more exercises, then we're done. High plank. Pull that knee up as high as you have so far. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Drop your hips a little bit lower. Squeeze your butt a little tighter. Ready? Switch. And rest. All right, last one is the penguin, and we're done. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Just 15 seconds. Squeeze as high as you have yet. Rest.